Here you must find your own path.
Remember the Emperor!
Find him and close shut the jaws of oblivion.
So, was haben wir jetzt noch hier für Quests? Wir müssen so eine Alleidenruine holen, wa? Lydia Hammer, die verratene Bruderschaft. Die verratene Bruderschaft. Ich habe herausgefunden, dass ein Einwohner Brumas namens Bradan Lyrian in Wahrheit ein Vampir war. Er wurde von einem Vampirjäger namens Reinil Dralas umgebracht. Allerdings sind die Umstände dieses Vorfalls recht vage. Oh. Ich sollte mich nach dem Tatort in Bradons Haus begeben, um weitere Nachforschungen anzustellen. Machen wir das mal.
Good to see you.
Da haben sie doch einen umgebracht. Du bist ein Vampir und deswegen töte ich dich jetzt.
Hail!
Heil.
I can't wait to get back to Skingrad. Good to see you, sir. Good to see you, sir.
Anvil is all in an uproar. Curse the chapter attack. Now the curse the chapter. About the end of the world. Farewell.
Das ist die Hütte, ja?
How goes the battle?
Jetzt keine Zeit, um zu antworten.
You're going to have to leave. This is a crime scene, and no one other than ourselves or Reynold Draelus will be allowed access. I suppose there's no harm in telling you what happened. Word is bound to get around Bruma anyway. Turns out that Braden Lyrian is a vampire. Or was. If it wasn't for Reynold Draelus, we may have never uncovered the truth. Let me explain. In the last week or so, we found 2 bodies stashed in shallow graves outside the city walls. The bodies had puncture wounds on their necks. The bodies were those of some beggars who used to wander the streets looking for handouts. Vampire probably thought no one would miss them. Luckily for us, Raynal arrived in town. He said he was a vampire hunter, so we asked for his help. He tracked the vampire to this house. When he entered the place around noon, Braden was sleeping. He was able to slay him at that point. Luckily, Braden's wife wasn't home. Poor thing. She didn't even know her husband was infected. We did a follow-up investigation, and it's true that no one recollects seeing Braden out in the daylight. He's only been spotted at night. I'm afraid there's not much more to tell you. So you can see we really don't need any help. But thanks for the offer. As far as I know, he was a good man. I never saw this coming. But vampires are masters of deception, so I guess it makes sense.
Okay.
I'm impressed. It only took him a day to track the vampire down. I guess that's why he does it for a living. Feel free to question anyone in town. They shouldn't give you too much trouble.
I can't believe this is happening. Please, please, I need your help. My husband was no vampire. It's ridiculous. No one will listen to me.
Beruhigt euch. Ich möchte euch helfen.
Forgive me. I loved my husband dearly, and to lose him this way makes no sense. Anything you can do to help would be wonderful. This is all happening so fast.
Sagt mir, was geschehen ist.
I came home only just a few hours ago. I found the door open, and my Braden dead. Standing over him was a Dunmer. I screamed and ran out into the street. Some city watch were nearby and heard me, I suppose, as they arrived quickly. I heard the Dunmer identify himself as Reynold Drayless. He said he was a vampire hunter and that Braden was his mark. The guards seemed to know about Reynold, and after a search of the house, the body of some beggar was found stashed in our basement. The guards sent for Carius, who is an investigator for crimes here in Bruma. In minutes, Reynold convinced Carius that Braden was a vampire.
Die Beweise scheinen gegen Braden zu sprechen.
Well, of course it does. It was obviously planted here. Why would he stash a body in his own house? That's ridiculous. And another thing, the guards are making a big deal out of no one seeing Braden out in the daylight. Well, of course that's the case. He works at night and has to sleep during the day. Why does that make him a vampire? It's all that Reynold character. I don't trust him. The thing that bothers me the most is that I swear I've seen him before. Of course, he says he's never been here. There isn't much more to say. Please, help me clear my husband's name. I have no idea where he'd be. Just find him and make him tell you the truth. I swear he's a liar. I know I sound desperate, but I know I'm right.
Mal gucken, wo der ist, wa?
Hello. Sorry, I have a lot of work to do.
I don't know you, and I don't care to know you.
Schau mal eben gucken, wo der ist, ob den irgendeiner hier gesehen hat. Aber ein Dunma müsste doch hier auffallen. Das sind noch diese Dunkelelfen.
How goes the battle?
Du hast doch bestimmt was gesehen.
Oh, I heard that you helped the guard close that Oblivion gate. Thanks. We were getting worried about that damn thing. Be seeing you.
Gesehen, wa? So, was steht in dem Quest-Renner? Bradens Frau, Elena, hat mir gesagt, ihr Mann sei unschuldig. Laut ihr hat er einfach nur nachts gearbeitet und tagsüber geschlafen. Außerdem vermutet sie, dass jemand die Leiche dort platziert hat. Ihre Aussagen lassen Reynold verdächtig erscheinen. Oh, das... den sie zu kennen scheint. Ich sollte Reynold suchen und ihn ebenfalls befragen. Am besten fange ich an, indem ich einige Kaufleute und Wirte der Stadt befrage. Machen wir das mal. Wenn das einer weiß, dann definitiv hier. Hier trifft sich doch alles drin.
It's you. Hi. Good to
I
What's
see
don't
going
know
on
you,
with
and
you?
I don't care to know you.
I heard people saying they ran into goblins
All right
around here
then,
not
I'm
long
listening.
ago.
What can I do for you today? I know I may be out of line by saying this, but I think the city guards may be wrong. It's hard to imagine Braden was a vampire. I could have sworn I saw him outside in the daylight before. Unless he just got that disease very recently, I'd say they were mistaken. When I heard Reynold killed him, I didn't know what to think. But after your visit here, I'm beginning to wonder.
Aha, okay.
I usually don't give out that kind of information, especially to people I don't know.
Bestechen wir dich, ist ja auch kein Thema.
Tell me more. That'll get you something. Please, go on.
Maximale Gesinnung.
Thank. Every little bit helps.
Jetzt nochmal.
Reynold's staying in the last room down the hall upstairs. Here's the key.
Aha,
I
guck mal
always
hier.
liked Braden and Arlene. They were a nice couple. I hope you get to the bottom of this, because I don't believe he was a vampire either. Nasty creatures, but I hear their meat
My
is rather
pleasure, really.
tasty.
Enough talk.
Hail!
Die verratene Bruderschaft. Ich habe Reynolds Zimmer betreten. Ich sollte mich nach verdächtigen Dingen umsehen.
How goes it? Fine.
Why?
You?
Been better. How about you?
Have you heard any
No.
word? Heard about the other
Do
problem?
you think what happened to Quat could happen
Da
here?
liegt was. Aha, Quest aktualisiert. Ich habe Renils Zimmer im Gasthaus, ein kleines Tagebuch gefunden. Offenbar gehört er einer Abenteuergruppe an, die ein Artefakt aus einer Eileidenruine geborgen hatte. Sie hatte beschlossen, es in einer Höhle zu verstecken, bis sie es weiter erforschen konnten. Jeder von ihnen besaß einen Schlüssel zu der Truhe, in der sie es verwahrten. Die beiden anderen Gruppenmitglieder waren Bradon und jemand namens Gelleburn. Was ist das für ein Name, ey? Ich muss mehr über Gelleburn herausfinden, um meinen Verdacht bezüglich Rainil zu bestätigen. Olaf kann mir vielleicht dabei helfen. 12 Seiten, ja, liegt wieder
I
Musch.
don't think so.
It
Greetings
seems
to you.
Somerset Isle has become a much more dangerous place. Take care.
Gelleburn.
Goodbye. Hello. What can I do for you today?
Ich hab da was. Wer ist Gelleburn?
Galaborn? That's odd that you should mention that name. Reynald told me that he was the last vampire he hunted. Yeah, that's right. Somewhere in Skingrad, I believe. He said he tracked Gelborn down and killed him. That's apparently why the guards trust him so readily. They had gotten word from Skingrad's City Watch about Raynil and his so-called accomplishment.
Das ist natürlich gut.
And nothing else I can tell you about him. He comes and goes and doesn't talk to people much.
Alles
Just
klar.
look for me if you need anything else.
Dann auf nach Skingrad. Der hat ja wohl die Leute umgebracht, um den Schatz für sich alleine zu behalten, was? Mhm. Doch nach Frauchen zurück.
I don't know.
So, any new revelations in your, investigation? How'd you know about that? Ah, too many people don't know how to keep quiet about official matters. Very well. The Skingrad City Watch informed us that Gelleborn was killed by Raynil not too long ago. Gelleborn was a vampire as well, obviously.
Da bin ich anderer Meinung.
What do you mean you disagree? That's a bold statement. What proof do you have that Gelleborn was not a vampire? Then don't go around flinging accusation and hearsay. If you dare accuse someone of a crime, you must have the proof to back it up. Now, if you believe what you're saying is true, go get me the proof. I'm sure Erlene is very upset. She'll be safe, though. Raynil has confirmed with us that she isn't infected. Her accusations that Raynil is lying is not surprising. At this point, she's so upset that she'll say anything to deny what really happened. I suppose if I found out a loved one was something as horrid as a vampire, I'd find any excuse not to believe it either. I'll warn you about one thing. I understand you wanting to help Erline by checking up on Raynil. We have it on good authority from officials in a neighboring city that Raynil is what he says he is. So I'm not sure what you're trying to prove. I'm only allowing you to do this investigation, and I use that term very loosely, because Erline is so distraught. Keep up the, good work, I suppose.
Hello. Do you have any more questions? I'm afraid I know little more. I know I sound desperate, but I...
So,
Irgendwas hast du
any
doch noch
new...
hier. Irgendwie. Nehmen. So, jetzt haben wir's.
Whatever I can do.
Ich zeig dir das Buch jetzt und dann können wir weiter gucken. Meine ich doch.
How goes the battle?
All right then.
So, what proof of your...
Ich habe Gelleborns Tagebuch.
I don't know what to say. It all makes perfect sense now. Why else would Raynil have removed this journal from the crime scene in Skingrad? I heard no mention of a key either. It must have been removed by Raynor from Braden's body before we arrived. To think that 2 innocent men were killed, and that I'm responsible for one of their deaths, I'm speechless. I will rouse the guard and begin a search for him in the city. Meet me at Olav's Tap and Tack in 1 hour.